With the first two major championships of 2025 now behind us, I thought it'd be fun to take a look at the ATP finals and the race towards that event. Guys, just want to say, if you saw this video yesterday for the women's side of things, I'm going to tell you the same thing I said in that video. Let's just pump the brakes. We got a lot of season left. We have Wimbledon, we have the US Open, we have a few other ATP 1000 events, but this video is just focusing on right now, this midway point of the year. It's a season in today. This would be your rankings. The big one, guys, a little bit different than your ATP rankings with Sinner being number one. A little bit different. Your number one in the race with the ATP finals is Carlos Alcaraz, who did just win the French Open and had a massive clay season. He won Monte Carlo, he won the Italian Open, he won the French Open, and now he's coming out on the grass courts at Wimbledon, where he won the last 2 years. Alcaraz, that top spot there, and it's going to be tough to catch him, especially if he wins Wimbledon. Sinner, of course, in at number two. If that's going to flop at all, that's the guy that's going to make a flop there, guys. Don't forget, too, Sinner did win the Australian Open. He won the US Open last year. He did miss a few months with that doping suspension. So let's see if he can make up some ground here as the year goes on and maybe catch Alcaraz in that top spot towards the ATP finals. Number three is going to be Alexander Zverev. Now, Zverev, guys, I know didn't go as far at the French as people may have thought. He did not win the Italian Open like he did the year before. But, guys, Zverev did make the semis at the Australian Open. He went very far to the quarters in the French Open. So that is why he's still there. But, guys, he's going to have to pick it up because there's a lot of guys on his heels. For example, number four is Jack Draper. Draper did win Indian Wells this year, and he's had a few other good showings, right? He was a finalist this year at Madrid. We're getting to the grass courts where I think he could have success. He could have his home country behind him there at Wimbledon. The US Open last year was a semifinal, so Draper has a lot of room to grow here in these rankings. Don't be surprised if he keeps climbing them. Number five is Lorenzo Musetti, who did just have a great clay court season. He was runner-up at Monte Carlo. He was a semifinalist at both Madrid and at the Italian Open, also semifinals at the French Open. And guys, remember, he did make the semis at Wimbledon last year too. So Musetti, guys, playing very well. No surprise to see him with all that success on clay being up to that 5 spot. Novak Djokovic in at number 6. Djokovic, guys, semifinalist at both the Australian Open and at the French Open. Now we're going to Wimbledon, where he also was the runner-up the last 2 years. So also a lot of room there for Novak to keep picking up steam as well. Now, will Novak play in the final 8 players at the end of the year? I don't know. He didn't do it last year, but we'll worry about that then. Right now, he's in at number 6. Number 7 is Casper Ruud. Ruud, of course, guys, you know, the clay court specialist. He did win Madrid this year, which was awesome for Ruud, too. That was his first ATP 1000 win, believe it or not. But we'll see what that means for Ruud. Obviously, he's not had success on grass, so that's going to be rough for him. We'll see what happens with the US Open and everything. He's definitely in a vulnerable spot there in at number 7. And number 8, if the season ended today, is Tommy Paul. Paul, guys, well-rounded. He should be in the mix on every single surface, and that's a good spot for him there at number 8. Of course, a lot of room to grow, but guys, here's the thing, though. A lot of people, number 7 and 8, a lot of people on their heels. 4 names I want to talk about, guys. These are 9 through 12, and they're all right in the mix. Not a lot of points separating these guys. So just something to keep an eye out on as we get later into the part of the year. Let's get started with that number 9 spot and Alex de Minaur. For de Minaur, guys, he's been having a pretty steady year, except for that French Open. De Minaur is a guy that could definitely climb these rankings. Holger Rune, guys, for Rune, remember, runner-up at Indian Wells. He did win in Barcelona, a 500 event on clay. He's definitely a guy that if he keeps playing well, could climb these rankings. Ben Shelton's the interesting one here, guys. That big serve, we're getting into now the season where he could shine and have success. The grass courts at Wimbledon, that's made for big servers like Ben Shelton. He can make a run there. Also, the US Open, we've seen him have success on the past there, and the hard courts are built for his game, so let's see if Shelton could climb these rankings. At one time, he was in the final 8 players. Let's see if he can get himself back into it. And the last guy, number 12, Jakub Mensik, who did win at Miami. Let's see if he could capture any more magic there and climb these rankings or not. But right now, guys, like I said, with Mensik and all these guys, they're definitely going to be in play here. A lot of season left. So that is what your rankings look like right now. But again, like I said, last season left. We'll have a complete coverage of all of that as this year continues on here. Please do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll have continued coverage of the 2025 tennis season right here.